work, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
It's your girl Skyla back with another video. I look rough. Don't mind me. Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting on the camera, but I wanted to give y'all a little intro of what this video is all about so you won't be confused. So, I am going to be doing this tumbler right here. This is a Sublimation Snow Globe tumbler. I ordered it from off of a small business on Instagram because it popped up on my feed. And I was like, ooh, that's different. It's new. And I always wanted to get into snow globes. I didn't know that they come with the hole at the bottom. So, yeah. But this is what it is. And I'm about to do the sublimation part. So, it is a 20-ounce tumbler. And this is how it looks on the inside. Now, I'm going to sublimate on this part. I will have to put epoxy down here in the brim of the cup, like right here, and then slide this on here like this. Let the epoxy cure for at least 24 to 48 hours, and then I'll be able to do the snow globe portion. So the design that I'm going to use is going to be this holographic Louis Vuitton thing right here. It is going to be a purse tumbler, so you'll be able to see all of that. I do have some holographic LV things, and I'm waiting for the black glitter to come in the mail as well, because I am going to put black glitter with this, and I'm going to drop some of these inside of it. So it's going to be super duper cute. I have a feeling like this is going to be bomb. So if I master this, they will be available on the selfmadebrand.com. I do have the things to plug the hole at the bottom because it is a pre-hole right here. I am thinking about doing some epoxy and putting the black glitter in some of these at the bottom. So yeah, just stay tuned. This whole thing is about to be all over my social media. So yeah. So yeah, that'll be what I'm doing. I'm gonna make this, like I said, into a purse tumbler. So let's get into the sublimation portion so I could do the epoxy so it could sit and start curing and everything else like that. And once it cures, then I'll be able to do the snow globe part. So let's go. So right here, I'm taking a piece of paper towel and I am wiping off the tumbler, making sure that there's no fingerprints, no dust, debris, or anything like that. Then I'm wrapping the image around as tight as I can possibly get it. The main thing about sublimation is you want the image to be wrapped around the tumbler as tight as can be. So here I'm using the heat resistant tape, and I am pulling the tape as tight as I can get it in the same direction that the paper is going. So yeah, my paper was wobbly, but that's how I wrap my tumblers. I wrap my tumblers and then I pull the tape as tight as I could possibly get it and wrap it in the same direction as the paper is going. Then I take some more heat transfer tape in the spaces that you see in between the tape. I put that there so I can seal off any air from getting into the paper as it sublimates.
here I'm taking painter's tape to make sure that the heat tape don't pop off while it's in the convection oven, because I don't know, for some reason it's like the tape get loose as it sublimates. So I put the heat tape up, I put the painter's tape up there so it has that extra security. Now, I don't use the tumbler press to sublimate any of my tumblers. I use an convectional oven, and I forgot what brand this is, but I'll leave it in the pinned comment below. So the tumbler is all done. I let it cool off, and now I'm unwrapping it, and you will see the design right now. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Ah, so excited. So now I'm taking some 91% alcohol and I am wiping out the cover part to this tumbler. This tumbler is like a 2-part, 3-part type thing. It's a lot of work. So I'm just making sure that it, well, I knew it was going to go down in there, but I just wanted to see how it was going to look, make sure it wasn't no lint or anything in it. And I'm mixing up my epoxy to pour down in the brim of the tumbler, as you can see. So what you have to do with these type of tumblers is seal it, and I sealed mine with epoxy, 2 parts. So I did 1 part resin, 1 part hardener, and mixed it. I think I did about 5 ml of each, I think. I'm not really too sure, I forgot. And yeah, then you slide the cover on it and put it inside of the thing, and then you have to let the epoxy cure for at least 24 hours. So I added this weight, it's 2 pounds, but then I switched it out for I think an 8-pound dumbbell. So yeah, and I let it sit for overnight. Here is the glitter that I'm using, and I did the vegetable glycerin mixture. So I did a 50-50 ratio, so I think I did 1 cup vegetable glycerin and 1 cup water, or half a cup of vegetable glycerin and a half a cup of water. Either way it go, you do 1 part, whatever you use for water, you put the same equal amount for vegetable glycerin. So that's the mixture that I use. And just like the epoxy, you want to mix it until it is clear. You have to mix vegetable glycerin in well enough so you won't get that residue type of thing, because vegetable glycerin is kind of thick. So now what I'm going to do is take my syringe and I'm going to put a little bit of water inside of the tumbler, because I wasn't sure if the glitter was going to stick to the bottom of the tumbler by like the top lid, like I see most happens with the Starbucks cups. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. So yeah, I'm using the LV foils that I got from Morphe Etsy a long time ago when I had shot for you and I made the Louis Vuitton lip glosses. I'm dropping some of those gold LVs inside, and what I'm doing is just shaking and patting, but then I ended up getting my weeding tool from Cricut and was putting the LVs inside so they could fall to the bottom of the cup. So now that I got all the LVs in, I am adding my glitter. Now, this glitter here gave me a hard time. This was not my first time filling this cup up. I had to drain it and redo it, drain it and redo it like 3 times because the glitter was clumping up. One thing about snow globe tumblers, if you are getting a glitter from anywhere, make sure if it has fine glitter in it, you have to chafe it out. Basically put the glitter in like a strainer and shake all of the fine glitter out of it, because fine glitter and this mixture clumps up together. So it was really clumpy when I first did it the first time. I did it again because I thought it was my mixture. So the second time I did it, I didn't add a lot of vegetable glycerin. I added more water and it still was clumpy, so I had to pour it out again and do it again. But then when I did it the third time, I actually shook some of the fine glitter out and got it to work. And I still didn't do the half and half ratio. I did more water than vegetable glycerin because at first I thought it was the glycerin, but it really was actually the glitter. And yeah, I'm just filling it up with the syringe now because I think I'm done. But I wasn't really done. I think this was the first time I did it and I just didn't record the second 2 times. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I had to. My faucet, my pipes is looking like shimmer and shine right about now. So yeah. I keep shaking it and everything because I see the clumps in the glitter and I'm trying to break it up and everything. So I was getting kind of frustrated because I'm like, why is it clumpy? Like, I'm not sure why is it clumpy. So I keep tilting it upside down and like shaking it around to see if that will work. But yeah, it wasn't working. So it really was the fine glitter. So I took all of the fine glitter out of it. So now I have 2 actual glitters. I have the chunky glitter, and now I done took all of the fine glitter from out of the chunky glitter. So now I have a little container of fine glitter that I can use for the bottom of the tumbler that you'll see later on down the line in this video. So yeah, you just want to fill it all the way up to the top and try to get all of the air out. I didn't really have a problem with degassing or anything like that. It wasn't that much air left, but I did let it sit overnight. When I finally did get it, I did let it sit out overnight to try to bust any bubbles and everything. But they did tell me a trick. Some people put a couple of drops of dish detergent in it to loosen up the glitter. I did that, and I think that's why mine have the little bubbles in it actually, which I don't mind it because snow globes have a bubble anyway, or small bubbles. So you make sure that you wipe off the bottom of the tumbler, get all of the oils off, because if you do not wipe all of the oil off, it will not seal properly. So right here, I'm using my Gorilla Dot to close it up, but I didn't put the dot on correctly, so I had to redo it. So right here, I'm using my UV light and my UV resin that I had got from off of Amazon to seal it. But like I said, I didn't put the Gorilla Dot on correctly, so it was leaking, and I was able to just peel it right off and do it all over again. So here I am doing it all over again. I'm putting the Gorilla Dot on the hole again, and I'm taking it off. I did learn how to work these things. Once you put it over the hole, you have to pull it off really fast. I didn't know that at first. So here's my UV resin that I am making sure I cover the hole with over the Gorilla Dot so I can make sure that the hole is sealed, and I'm going to flatten that out. I've learned that I can flash a lighter over it to loosen it up and make it self-level itself and pop any bubbles that may be there that I cannot see, and then cure it with my UV flashlight. And I did get a bigger UV light lamp that you do for like nails. I did get one of those from over Amazon as well, so I don't gotta stand here and hold a flashlight. So here I'm just flipping it upside down to make sure that there's no leaks and I don't feel anything coming out. And you see the flow is kind of fast. That's because it's not a lot of vegetable glycerin in here. It's more so water more than vegetable glycerin. And then you'll be able to see like the little bubbles that I have from the dish soap, because I did drop like 1 or 2 drops of dish soap inside of it. And that's how I ended up with the little white bubbles that y'all may see floating through ups and down or whatever the case may be. But yeah, like this is my first time actually making a snow globe. I never made one before. This was my first time. It was kind of frustrating, being that I didn't know that my glitter had fine glitter inside of it until I looked to see on Amazon, and I see that it's the mixture of the different sizes of glitter. So yeah, I'm cleaning it off again with my 91% alcohol. I'm just wiping it down, and I'm going to take the fine glitter that I shook out of the glitter that I was going to use. I'm going to put that on the bottom with some UV resin. So what I did was I took some glitter, and I just mixed it in with the UV resin, and then I sprinkled some LVs on top, and now I'm just like trying to space out the LVs and make sure that they're flat so you can't feel them at the surface. And yeah, I'm going to hold my flashlight up there so I could cure it. And I had to do this for a long time because I only had a flashlight at the time, so I only could cure certain spots of it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here, is basically holding the flashlight and trying to cure this stuff at the same time. So this is the final look, and this is the bottom of the tumbler. This is how the glitter looks inside. And yeah, I'm super excited for these. I do have 2 more that will be available on the website. This LV one is available, and you can pick your own glitter and everything else. All the instructions are up there at theselfmadebrand.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!